today I'm going to talk about how I use TV shows to support my homeschool curriculum. Now, I don't use all TV shows. I just want to be clear on that. But certain things that has like a good moral theme to it, or if I see something that I can make a teachable moment, I use that within my curriculum. Now, I use quite a bit of different shows or different educational DVDs and the stuff like that, but I'm just going to show you just a couple today. One show that I absolutely love that has a good theme to it, good teachable points, is Little House on the Prairie. Now, I actually own the complete series, but some of them I have on disc, and then the rest of them I have digital, so from Amazon. So I do utilize this, and so if we're learning during that time period, we can actually pop this in and learn or watch it on our Amazon, on our Roku player. Even if we're not dealing with that particular time period, it just has a good teachable moments throughout Little House on the Prairie, which I absolutely love. I also use, trying to put this back up so I won't get scratched. I also use The Cosby Show. The Cosby Show has a lot of good teachable moments within it. They talk about it, they touch a whole lot of different subjects, and actually one of the episodes actually focuses on them finding out that their son Theo has dyslexia. So they was trying to figure out what was going on with Theo, why his grades lacking, why he seemed like to have a lack of interest in school, because all the other children did fairly well except for the Lisa Bonet character. She was one that was not a traditional learner as well, but she didn't have a learning disability, but her brother did. So once they found out about that and how his life changed when he was able to finally get curriculum geared toward how he learned. So that was a good episode. Of course, there's a whole lot of other good episodes on the Cosby Show as well that I use for teachable moments. I absolutely love Sister. It's a very, very good show in itself. This is older shows, of course. I don't have any in the here now shows that I can think of right now, but these are just some of the ones I use. I also use, I just like this because it chronicles them growing up. So if you have a child that in a teenager or close to that, you can see how they was able to maneuver through different situations that children have to deal with. But they're in a very, very positive light. They're not cursing and carrying on crazy and ridiculous. They're just handling it in a very, very good way. So I'm actually excited because they're doing a reboot of this show for now. So whenever that comes out, I'm interested to see how it's going to look. Another show, which I don't have a copy of, but I watch it on Netflix, is Full House, the original version. Not the new one, but the original version when they were smaller. That is actually a good one, family-oriented show that you can learn different stuff from and make a teachable moment out of it. I like the channel PBS. Anything dealing with PBS and Nova. They have a lot of different things on Nova that's very, very educational, very, very good teachable moments that you can use with your children. Let me see, can I think of something else? Of course, there are a whole lot of other shows, but those are the ones in which I'm talking about today. My children, for fun, The Facts of Life. Me and my daughter actually watched this together. The Facts of Life, dealing with those moments. We haven't watched the entire series, but some of them. And we also watch Good Times because that's from a different perspective, because you know the Cosby Show is from the perspective of a working class, middle class family, whereas Good Times is for a family oriented show, but it's not geared towards doctor, lawyer. It's geared towards a regular blue collar worker, and just trying to keep their family together and trying to make a good structure foundation for their children, even though they don't have a lot of money. So we watch that as well, off and on. And another show I like as well is 227. Even though they're kind of like in the middle when they're dealing with income wise, but my children is able to see an entrepreneur. He owns his own business, and he's taking care of his family. They only have one child, but yet they have a whole community which they live into an apartment that they're all like a family, a unique kind of family, and they focus on different things that you can address in conversation to your children. Of course, there's a whole lot more episodes that I really, really like, shows that I use, but for right now, I can't think of them. But anyway, those are just some of the ones that I use in and out of my homeschool. I don't use them every day, but on those days where we need like a different change, a little spin on the traditional way of learning, or to give a little flavor, I use those, and the kids are actually, they really like it. Oh yeah, we also use Magic School Bus for science, and also they just rebooted that on Netflix, where it's a new version. I haven't seen it yet, but I have the original version. And we also use for art and history, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. So those are some of the different shows in which that we use, and I'm getting a telephone call. So I'm going to have to go. So this is Tina from Lakeshore Academy. I hope this helped. Talk to you later. Bye.